Over the past few weeks, every time we turn on the news or social media, we have been hearing some very sad stories pertaining to people and couples unaliving each other, those who profess to love one another. As it states in 2 Timothy chapter 3, we are truly living in the last days. People will only love themselves. They will be unloving and unforgiving. There's a powerful prophecy that is spoken of in the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 42, verse 9 through 12. And as a father and grandfather myself of several adult daughters and granddaughters, I understand this prophecy. Please pay attention. I know that secretly you fathers worry about your daughters and lose sleep while questions trouble your mind. Will she find a husband? Will he love her? And will she be faithful to him? Will she get pregnant before she gets married and leaves home, or will she be able to have children? As a father and grandfather myself, I understand, overstand, and understand all those questions that were just asked in that passage of scripture. That's why it is important, family, to always seek the wise counsel of your father or your grandfather, a male head and leader in your family, before you go out into the world and entertain all these unclean spirits that dwell in these vessels that are called humans. We have a multitude of demons that are dwelling in these modern day people. Let me share this with you. I'll be back with you momentarily. Fair use.
Influencer from New Jersey is deepening.
We just want the truth. We just want to know what happened.
Earlier this month, Ashlee Robinson, better known as Ashlee Jenae, was on vacation with her boyfriend at a resort in Tanzania. Images posted online show her celebrating her 31st birthday and getting engaged to her boyfriend, 45-year-old Joseph McCann.
She was happy. Wow. This is what she wanted.
She FaceTimed me, showed me her ring. She's like, Papa, I'm happy.
Wow.
But days later, local authorities say hotel guests
Very
reported
sad.
a romantic conflict between the couple, prompting management to move McCann to a separate room. A few hours later, authorities say she was found unresponsive in her room by hotel staff.
I did receive a phone call from Joe. He told me that Ashlee did something to herself and that she was being taken to the hospital, and that he told me that she was stable.
After receiving treatment at 2 hospitals, Robinson was declared deceased. A hospital medical report suggesting she died by suicide, noting an unidentified mark around her neck. But Robinson's family not accepting that explanation.
I agree.
They want more information.
She's never done anything that would ever lead me to believe that she would do something to harm herself like that.
Wow. Very sad.
She was happy.
Authorities are still questioning McCann and confiscated his passport while they wait for the medical examiner's report. McCann has not responded to a request for comment. McCann has not responded to a request for comment. No arrests have been made. Police previously said McCann is not suspected of wrongdoing.
That's why, ladies, it's ever so important to always get the advice of your father or your grandfather. See, what adult children don't realize, whether you are 20, 30, or 40 years old, in your parents' eyes, we know that you are adults, but you still within our hearts will always be our children. And as fathers and grandfathers, we are continually concerned about you, even in your adulthood. The average modern woman out here nowadays goes out and starts a relationship with a man, most often without her father or grandfather even knowing, and most often she's already physical or intimate with the man before her father finds out. And these things shouldn't be so. If you took wise counsel of your father, your dad, your grandfather, we could diminish things like this from happening. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 1, Shema, or hear ye children the instructions of the father, and attend to know the understanding. For I give you good doctrine, forsake you not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live. Get wisdom and get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she will keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou doest embrace her. She will give thee thine head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver thee. Hear, or Shema, my son, come on, and daughter, and receive my sayings, and the years of your life shall be many. Stop going out here and entertaining these unclean vessels behind your father and your grandfather's back. Seek wise counsel before you even consider entertaining a man. Go and talk to your father. Go and talk to your grandfather. Look at this next story. Fair use.
Killed 8 children and injured 2 adults before being killed this morning by police in Shreveport, Louisiana. Those police say that the gunman was 31-year-old Shamar Elkins, and that the 7 of the children that were slain were his. In interviews, Elkins' family members said that he had some mental health problems and had recently expressed suicidal thoughts. Police say that Elkins killed the children execution style. One of the 2 women shot was his wife. She's hospitalized tonight with life-threatening injuries. The mass shooting, of course, has left that community just heartbroken.
That are deceased, I can't be strong for you.
Heavenly Father,
I think about the mother and what this family has lost.
yes.
I think about this community and what this community has lost. And I don't have the words to give you, and I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Well, yesterday we did the tragic
Listen.
story of former Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, Justin Fairfax, committing murder-suicide against his wife, Serena Fairfax. He shot her several
Heavenly
times.
Father.
It was a heinous crime that resulted, again, in her murder at the hands of her husband. Well, after the show, a number of people sent me a story that we had not seen from Chicago, where a murder-suicide there took place on Tuesday. The son of the late Cook County Commissioner, Dennis Deere, killed his mother and then himself.
Heavenly
Again,
Father.
another murder-suicide. According to Chicago police, 23-year-old Caleb shot his 51-year-old mother, Barbara Deere, 3 times before shooting himself in the head. Now, Dennis Deere died from complications from a double lung transplant in 2024. According to folks in Chicago.
Daughters of Zion, we are truly living in the last days. Always seek the wise counsel of your father and your grandfather. Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you to know that the head of every man is Christ or Messiah, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ or Messiah is Yahuwah. You see, ladies, the authority over your lives is your father first. And then if your father gives you the permission to marry a man, then the authority goes from your father unto your husband if your father grants you this. In the book of Shemot, chapter 20, or Exodus chapter 20, verse 17, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his servant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is in thy neighbor's. Daughters, you belong to your father, you see, and he is always concerned about you, even in your adulthood. Even if you are married, your fathers are always concerned. Book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 3. Daughters of Zion, ladies, please, Shema, please listen. If a woman also vow a vow unto Yahuwah and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear her vow and her bond wherewith she have bound her soul, and her father hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand. Every bond wherewith she have bound her soul shall stand. Book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 5. Listen, ladies. Listen, daughters of Zion, please. Numbers 30 and 5. But if her father disallow her in the day that he hear it, not any of her vows or any of her bonds wherewith she have bound her soul shall stand. And Yahuwah shall forgive her because her father disallowed it. So, daughters of Zion, seek wise counsel. Let's do it Yahuwah's way so we can eliminate things like this from happening. Much ahab, love, and respect to the families. Our hearts and palau, so-called prayers, goes out to them. This all I have for this evening's short lesson. Elder O signing off. Much love and respect to all humanity. Stay tuned. There is so much more to come. Shalom.